coming up in this read. They're afraid that you're the one that is going to expose them for being this morally bankrupt individual. Hi Aries, we're doing your general reading for March 2023. Everything that you need to know, you can find it in my description box and pinned comment below. And please do keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, especially if you're cross-watching. If a part of the message isn't yours, then you just leave it be for somebody else, okay? Right, Aries, during your pre-shuffle, I kept hearing Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. So some of you are having dealings, or will be having dealings, with an Aquarius individual. There's a lot of confusion surrounding an Aquarius for some of you. And there could be something to do with your social circle as well that's going on. Now, your first card out that's come out is the Player. Interesting. Bankrupt. Scarcity tactics, moving on. And same shit, different day. Yeah. It's not great, is it? Aries, somebody around you is trying to plant seeds of doubt in your head with this scarcity tactics and moving on, right? Someone is afraid that they're losing their power of influence over you, and that's why they're using scarcity tactics. You could be finding that somebody in particular is criticizing you quite unfairly. And quite regular as well. Again, that's them just basically planting these seeds of doubt in your head. They're trying to make you feel like you're not going to be able to function without them. And you know that that's bullshit. Okay, of course you can function without them. This individual is morally bankrupt. Okay. Player and bankrupt. They're morally bankrupt. They're also fast tracking towards a path that, let's just put it this way, it's not going to be very pleasant for them, right? Let's see what else comes out. I feel with this particular individual that you're just dealing with it in the best way possible. You're trying your best not to absorb the energy that they're chucking in your direction. You're definitely trying to maintain this sense of independence. What else? Please for... Wow. Okay. The ship's bell. A setting off, a beginning, a conclusion, a warning, and protection. Interesting. The bell. That's like danger. And you can see the ship in the background as well. It's looking quite tattered and worn. It's had quite the journey. You have had quite the journey with that particular individual, Aries. There's strong indications that the drama with that particular person, it isn't over yet. That's why you've got the warning bell that's come out. You could be experiencing that quiet before the storm. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got the wheelbarrow, a card of industry. Good luck may flow, but it could also drain. Hard work will bring a surer gain. A hard-won gain, self-discipline, and application earned reward. Yeah. That's you remembering your own morals. That's you keeping yourself to a strict code of ethics, if you will, so that you don't lose your temper with that particular individual. They're definitely testing your patience. I'm actually wanting to see something here a second, Aries. Divination abuser underneath the same shit, different day. This individual, they could be using tarot as a way of spying on you. Again, that carries its own It's funny because when you do tarot, you have to stick to a strict code of ethics. And that individual that probably has a lot of Aquarius in their chart, they're not respectful to certain divination. I don't know what words to use for it. It feels really icky, if you catch my drift. You then have judication, so they're under judgment. They're under judgment. As I say, like, doing shit like that, it carries its own karma. That's the point I was trying to get at, okay? That person that the things that they've been doing, it has not gone unnoticed. And you've got child at the bottom of the deck. There could be some kind of judgment being made here that pertains to a child. Something to do with access as well for some of you. Again, that's not going to be applicable for everybody. That's a very specific message there, but it's underneath that one, the home. Okay, so it looks good, basically. For those of you who are in some kind of legal back and forth with another individual that pertains to access to a child, with the home being underneath there, it's specifically a family home. Yeah, the outcome does look to be very, very good. Okay, so that child will be like, it's going to be ruled in favor of where that child feels the most safe and secure, with that being the home, right? So if that's with you, then that's going to be with you. Difficult, really, really difficult energies here, Aries. I wasn't expecting that. It's like straight out the gate, problems. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's not pleasant, but at the end of it, for those who are going through this, it looks like you've been through the worst of it, right? You have been through the worst of it. It certainly does look like there is a conclusion within reach, certainly. Right, so with this, I should just leave this off to the side just as I can refer back to these throughout your read. What I'm going to do now, Aries, I'm going to pull what I like to call my curiosity spread. And this looks at how others are seeing you at this time. It looks at the outside influences that are affecting you. It looks at what it is that's being hidden from you and the possible outcome or guidance. Okay, so the first row is how others are seeing you, Aries, at this time. How are others seeing Aries, please? Thank you. Right. A Two of Cups and a Two of Swords. Right, there is somebody, Aries, who is wanting some kind of clarity off of you. Now, see, with this being the Two of Cups, that could be romantic or it could be a work partnership. Okay, your Two of Cups is two people who are on the same page as each other and who are striving for the same thing. They're aimed for the same target. It's up to you whether that's about romance or work partnership or something else, right? There's somebody who is wanting to get together with you, and they don't fully know where it is that they stand with you as of yet. They see that you're very, very thoughtful. They see that you don't just jump into anything completely blindfolded, and that you need time to think things through first. They certainly are waiting for some kind of clarity of communication from you, and they're not going to listen to anybody else, okay? In their opinion, no one else is involved with this. They're wanting to hear something from you direct, because more importantly, they don't trust what anyone else has to say about the situation with you, okay? So that's what they're looking for. They see that you're mulling over something. You're certainly thinking it through. How are others seeing Aries at this time, please? Thank you. Ten of Wands. Other people are seeing that you've got a lot on your plate at the moment, Aries. They see that you could be under a lot of pressure. That could be from friends, it can be from family, it can be from your career. You could be under a lot of career pressure as well. They see that you do a lot for everybody else. And there's this vibe of somebody feeling bad for you as well, Aries. They feel sorry for you. And they're saying, yeah, do you know what? Aries does need a break. Aries really needs a break. You might have felt like you were being taken for granted here at some point as well, Aries. But I can see that with this being how other people are viewing you at the moment, Aries, listen, other people can see how much you do. Can you tell us more about that? 10 of Wands, thank you. Yeah, Queen of Coins, 8 of Swords, you see that? All tied up. Really focused on your stability, your finances, your career, focused on the future as well. I don't know if you've had a conversation with that particular individual about the direction that you're looking at for your future. But again, see with that 8 of Swords, that's like a mental prison. It's when someone is mulling over something for such a long time that they become stuck, basically. That's why the swords are all in a circle around them. Now, with the presence of that bill, obviously that's Tyrian energy, so that's all about the things that you have. In this particular context, it's about the things that you're wanting to have. So you're wanting to have that, what most people are wanting, which is that financial security and stability, wanting nice things in life, and why not? You know, everybody wants a little bit of luxury something in their life, especially in modern day living where everything's so high speed, and you know that there's not enough luxury time for us to enjoy the moment, as it were, because we're all constantly working. That really is grinding you down somewhat here, Aries. So with this, again, like whoever that was saying, yeah, Aries is needing a break, I'd be inclined to agree with that. You are definitely needing a break, Aries. And also as well, somebody's saying that you're very, very loyal. You're very determined. There's a message with that squirrel. You're very prudent. You're very careful with not just with your finances, but you're also careful with your time as well. So that energy is coming from individuals who think very highly of you there, Aries. They say that you're a hard worker as well. What are the outside influences affecting Aries at this time, please? Outside influences affecting Aries. If you hear snoring, that's because I've got 2 of the kittens in baskets behind me. And they're fast asleep. They've come in here because I've got the heater on. And they're snoring their little faces off. It's so cute. See outside influences affecting Aries, please. Okay. The 9 of Wands. Interesting. Somebody's hoping that you'll quit on something, Aries. They're hoping that you'll give up on something. I'm getting the message that someone's hoping that you'll give up on yourself as well. So you've got like a green-eyed monster around you then. Someone who's envious. Someone who doesn't want you to have. A Page of Wands. Interesting. Potentially somebody a wee bit younger than you. Could be another fire sign. It could be another Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Could be, but doesn't have to be. I am getting a spiteful vibe off of this, though. I'm not going to lie, okay? You've got the Hermit, it's Virgo, and then the Empress, it's Taurus and Libra. You've also got Cancer here, Libra and Sag. Outside influences affecting you at this time. Somebody doesn't know your plans, and they're wanting to know your plans. They want to know what your next move is going to be, but you're very, very quiet at this point in time, Aries. You're not giving the game away. You're playing it smart. You're keeping your cards very, very close to your chest, and it's a cause of frustration for whoever this Page of Wands energy is. Because again, it feels like they're looking for a weakness, okay? They're looking for one of your weaknesses. They're saying everybody has a weakness, and it's just a matter of time until I find out what Aries' weakness is. It feels like they're definitely going to try and exploit that particular weakness. I'm just shaking my head at this, Aries. I am. Can you tell us about Page? Thank you. 9 of Cups. Interesting. 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment. You, on the whole, are quite excited about your future. You're quite excited about the way that your life is going, right? Taking certain struggles out of the equation, and we're looking at the bigger picture. On the whole, you've got it really, really good, Aries, right? Someone else doesn't like the fact that you're happy, that you feel content, that you're working your way up. Can you tell us more about this, please, for Aries? Thank you. The Emperor. That's your major arcana. So yeah, that is to clarify that it's Aries that is in this 9 of Cups energy. It's just clarifying that. So whoever that player is, the one who is morally bankrupt, they're feeding you bullshit to try and knock you off your current course. Can you tell us about the Empress, please? Thank you. Oh, an Empress off balance. Are you seeing that? Look at that. So that is an individual who is either flat out the same gender as you, that is jealous of you, or it's literally somebody who is wanting to be you. That they're saying here that they see you in a privileged position. You could have a lot of followers. You could have a lot of people who really listen to what it is that you say. You have a lot of people who respect you, certainly, Aries. And it's caught the attention of this jealous individual. An Empress off balance, that is someone who is working with too much of their shadow aspect, and they're allowing spite and jealousy to run the show for them. Okay, it's almost like they're saying here, Aries doesn't deserve this, that, and the next. I do. You know, it's like, under whose authority? You know, like, really, who do they think they are? They're literally looking at what it is that you have and wishing that it belonged to them. Is very, very entitled. Like, literally, this person has severe entitlement issues, Aries. Severe entitlement issues. And that's the energy that you're going to be contending with throughout the month of March. Some of you could be dealing with a jealous mother. It could be your mother jealous of you. It could be, say, if this is about a relationship, and the person that you're getting in a relationship with, their ex-partner could be the one that's jealous of you. It could be working that way as well, okay? Keep an open mind. That this is general. That there's no clear way of knowing for certain which direction this energy is coming from, okay? Interesting. What's being hidden from Aries, please? What is it that's being hidden from Aries? The problem is this individual's too busy watching your garden and how your garden's growing instead of focusing on growing their own. And the hidden energy is the Sun and the Seven of Cups. Ooh, a Sun and a Seven of Cups. The confusion right next to happiness, joy, contentment, fulfillment. That's somebody who's trying to figure out how you've managed to be so successful, Aries. And they're getting angry about it as well. Is that Two of Coins for me? Is throwing a spanner in the works. That Two of Coins feels like it's an offer, and I don't normally get that, because Two of Coins is about balance, fairness, equilibrium. It could be juggling as well. Somebody taking on too much but still managing it anyway. I don't know why that's there. It feels very much out of place for this energy. That's why I said it. Like, it feels like it's an offer. Okay, it's right next to the Knight of Swords that's coming in this way. So what's being hidden from you, Aries, is this jealous individual is basically going to try. I'm hearing counter offer. They're giving you some kind of counter offer that just confuses the situation even further, because they can see which way the wind is blowing. The wind is not blowing in their favour, clearly, with that Empress coming out off balance. And they're wanting to try and turn the tables in their favour. The problem is they're coming at you from a place of anger, and therefore they're actually going to end up telling on themselves, Aries, okay? So pay close attention to what it is this individual is saying, because they will end up telling on themselves. You can tell us about that Seven of Cups, please, in the hidden energy for Aries. Seven of Cups. Thank you. Off balance. A Ten of Wands and a World. Both off balance. Yeah, they're losing their grip. I just heard losing their grip on reality. That might well be the case, Aries. But they're losing their grip on you. That's why they're off balance. There's also desperation with this particular energy. Something should be over for certain, but they don't want it to be over. So it's like they're trying to bring you a Ten of Wands, a burden. It feels like a problem, drama. They're trying to bring you this energy in the hope that you'll become preoccupied with whatever the contents of that Ten of Wands is. Basically to stop you from focusing on what it is you should be focused on right now. Tell me about that Sun. The Star off balance. There's your Aquarius energy. Somebody doesn't want you to heal, either from something or from them. They seem to have vastly overestimated their position in your life. They have vastly overestimated how much impact they actually have on you. They seem to think that they're the ones that are completely in control of your life. The Sun with the Star off balance, like really? That's almost like somebody is potentially going to try and deliberately embarrass you as well, Aries, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work because I don't see you reacting to it. Remember, you had same shit, different day and moving on, thank you, next. That's you literally not playing in to whatever game this is that's playing out in this spread. So when this person brings you this drama to try and reel you back in, you're just going to be like that, shrugging your shoulders and walking off. And they're not going to know how to handle that, because they are accustomed to, when they create drama, they're accustomed to getting a response. And they're going to be really, really confused at the fact that you're not taking their bait. And that's going to lead on to the anger, them going back to the drawing board, and then coming back to you with some kind of quote-unquote counter offer. Strange. Very, very strange. What is the possible outcome here, please, for Aries, or your guidance for Aries, please? Again, keep an open mind. This could be playing out at a workplace as well. Okay. It's not always just going to be about relationships. And even then, there are so many different types of relationships that we have with so many different people. Do you know what I mean? Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're cutting someone off. Certainly. Four of Cups in reverse. The problem isn't with... Ooh. Aries, some of you are going to be saying to that person, the problem isn't me. The problem was never me. The problem was always you. And that's like, you're sending something back. I'm just noticing her hand. I appreciate you probably can't see it very well because the cards are super shiny, but it's like she's got a hand out like that, like she's like, stop, no, I return to sender. It's like, I'm not dealing with your bullshit. Do you know what I mean? And then Four of Cups in reverse. Never again are you going to allow that person to make you feel small and insignificant. Never again are you going to allow them to make you feel like there's something seriously wrong with you. You're rejecting something from this person here, flat out, and then you've got the Hanged Man that's come out in reverse. So that individual is then going to make out like they are your victim. You see how that works? And I've already mentioned about how they're going to try and turn the tables and flip something onto you. That's what it is. Your guidance here, Aries, is literally to cut this person off. That is literally your guidance. If you're resonating with this read and with this energy, that guidance is for you. It's up to you whether you take it or not, of course. Yeah, King of Swords. A King of Swords to a Queen of Swords. That's like a double message. Now pay attention. If you have to communicate with this individual, if there is no other choice, if you're one of these that cannot simply just cut them off and walk away, job done, end of story, right? If you're one of these that does share children with that person and there has to be communication between you both, then the advice that's being given here is to keep your communication short and to the point. Okay, and also do not indulge in any other information that goes over and above what it is that they need to know. So, for example, if they ask you a question, keep it short and sweet to either a yes or a no answer. Okay, you don't have to extend anything else onto it and give them more information. It's either going to be a yes or a no answer. Okay. That King of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse, because I'm telling you, Aries, this individual is likely to try and twist something specifically that you say. They're going to try and twist it around and make out like you said something else entirely different. Okay. So if the communication is short and blunt and to the point, then there's not going to be any maneuverability in there for them to basically try and exploit for their own benefit, yeah? And then you've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of that deck. That's you attracting the lifestyle that you're wanting for yourself. You're also attracting a lot of attention from a lot of other people right now, Aries. Again, very, very popular person. Everybody wants to be around you. Very magnetic. And you got 7 of Wands under there. Sometimes you might just feel like you just need a break away from everybody. You might feel like everybody's wanting a piece of you at the moment. You know, you could be feeling exhausted as well, really. I want to say it's like an energetic sponge at the moment. And a lot of you could just be like I just don't want to deal with people right now. I just want to sit in my own house and just, you know, do my own thing. That's fair enough, Aries. That's fair enough. You do you. That's what I say. What else, please, for Aries? You see with that Queen of Wands and the 7 of Wands as well, that combination's like that jealous person attacking your confidence. They could be attacking your looks to try and make you feel as bad as possible about yourself as well. They're deathly afraid of you moving on and of them no longer having any kind of influence in your life. Like that's what scares them the most, Aries. Heartbreak, tears and upset. They are going to be heartbroken. They're the ones who are going to be upset and crying. Where they left you in that energy, they're now going to feel every single minute of that. Because of whatever this bullshit is that they've done. They're hurting themselves, basically. Spiritual awareness, guidance, yeah. You're very, very spiritually tuned in, Aries. You're very respectful to the natural laws of the universe. You're being divinely guided and protected with that one as well. And at the bottom of the deck, well, secrets exposed. Finding out the truth. Yep. Somebody is shitting themselves, Aries, about exactly what it is you're going to say about them. Especially if this is a situation where it ends up in court. Someone is absolutely shitting it. You've got a lot of information that you could potentially use against this person. And they know it. They know it. That's why they're trying to pull all these nasty little games that we can see in your spread. Because they're afraid of the truth. They're afraid that you're the one that is going to expose them for being this morally bankrupt individual who tries to bend other people's will to their benefit. They're very, very manipulative. Very manipulative. And they're still trying to manipulate their way for some of you through a court situation, and it's just not going to work because the truth is it's going to come out, and there's not a lot that individual can actually do about it. There's certainly no indications that they're going to change and start being a good, decent human being anytime soon. Do you know what I mean? So as far as it goes, pretty much deserve everything that's coming to them. Because they don't have that ability to introspect and change. They don't have that ability to sit there and go, oh fuck, actually, yeah, maybe it is me that's the problem. Like, they don't possess that at all. Instead, they try and manipulate other people to believe in their version rather than the actual truth. You're going through some tough shit. Everybody has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. You've got this all in hand, Aries. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, and talk to people cooler than you. So expand on your horizons, expand on your social circle and your influences as well. There's close to 8 billion people on the planet. You know, you don't need these assholes in your life. Not when there's so many nice people out there that are waiting for the opportunity to meet you. Money, make it rain. Yeah. So you do have that breakthrough on how you're going to achieve your financial stability and security. You remember how we saw you there thinking about all of the things that you would like to have and how you were going to achieve it? You have that breakthrough. They broke your heart. Fuck 'em. Yep. And stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. No longer wasting your valuable, precious time on individuals who treat you like you're less than. You're not doing it anymore. Interesting read, Aries. But yeah, that is what I have for you. Please remember that tarot, it is not a scapegoat, it is not a crutch, it's a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny, okay? If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.